Hello guys, and welcome back to Crow's Whisper Tarot. Today we're going to be looking at what your trusted ancestor has to say to you. So let's jump into the piles and see what the messages are for you today. Okay guys, here are the piles. We have pile 1 with the King of Swords, pile 2 with 6 of Cups, pile 3 with the Hierophant, and pile 4 with the Knight of Swords. Take your time selecting your piles and I'll see you in the video. Welcome pile 1. You guys chose the King of Swords. If you did choose the King of Swords, this message is about an ancestor of yours who was very intelligent, very uptight, could have been the patriarch of the family, definitely had a lot of high status behind him. So, what message does this ancestor have for you today? We have the Moon card, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups reversed, and the Chariot reversed. Very interesting off the bat. It seems like their message for you is to change your way of thinking, to instead of simply receiving gifts and receiving things into your life, to then go out and be a go-getter. The reason I say that is with the Moon card here, you seem to be very comfortable in your own bubble, not really keen on exploring necessarily, just staying indoors a lot of the time or staying within the circle that you're comfortable with. And again, with the 10 of Cups, it's something that brings you a lot of joy and a lot of comfort, and you feel well supported within that lifestyle. However, what it is picking up is your ancestor feels like you're losing a lot of possibilities and a lot of experiences because you're not willing to go out and see things. With the 7 of Cups, it's all about going into spaces that may reward you or may not, but it's the willingness to take the risk that makes the difference here. And again, with the Chariot reversed, the Chariot, it's all about determination, being able to move through scenarios, not only about the pace you move through them, but with that determination. So here we have that snail that is inching his way forward, minding his own business, but he has a mission and he's willing to do it. So even if you feel like it's going to take a long time to get to a goal, what they want to see from you is some sort of determination or strength to really prove to yourself and to them what you're willing to give, which is very important. So again, it's the ability to go out, explore, and see what comes next. We have the Crown, with honor and respect will come to you. We also have the Beetle with good fortune. So things are definitely looking into your favor, and I think they see that and they see your potential, but because you're trying to almost shield yourself, it's almost like you're missing out on certain aspects of your life as well. But if you do venture out, things will come to you. Good things will come to you. We also have pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. So definitely an ancestor who cares a lot about you and your mental health and everything else that comes with it. They're definitely someone who's very determined to see your growth and seeing how far you can grow as well. And that you do deserve a lot of things into your life. And it takes time to adapt and change. And with pull yourself close, I'm getting the sense that what they were trying to say is pull yourself together. It's the first thing that came to mind. But I think it's also the ability to see yourself as someone who deserves more, and to not just settle for something just because it's there and it's comfortable and things can move forward, but also to venture out and look for things that come to you. We also have Seahorse Spirit with watch and wait. So I think something's about to change in your life is what I'm picking up on. Things are coming in, but it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what is actually going to show up. And sometimes it can be as well that when you do venture out and things don't go to plan, you come back into your shell. But sometimes it's better just to watch and wait and see what comes of things, and not just run away from circumstances that don't work in your favor, and see and wait and really focus on where you can grow in this scenario as well. Let's get a few more cards to get a bit more information on what your trusted ancestor wants to say to you. Okay, so we have the Star card, very positive. We also have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Rings. So off the bat, good fortune, good things will come to you if you are determined enough to put yourself out there. The Queen of Swords is all about being true to herself, willingness to pursue whatever she wants to pursue, always being positive and looking at the bigger picture. We have the Four of Cups. Again, sort of shielding yourself, not willing to look beyond what is already there. Focused on your own bubble and may not be focused on the greater picture. It definitely seems like what they want to say to you is to expand, to grow, seek out new groups with the Three of Rings, seek out new potential opportunities that you've been missing out of because you're trying to hide from a certain aspect of your life. It's something that takes a lot of time and energy to sort of bring together. And their message for you definitely is to find better things for yourself. I'm not sure if they're feeling like not only that you're missing out on opportunities, but also you're sort of missing out on your own personal growth as well. It's something that they may have when you were connected to them in person, which I do feel a lot of you were. They feel like you haven't quite built up what you wanted to build up, and what they want to see you as is something a lot more than what you currently are. So I think the biggest takeaway that they want for you is don't feel afraid of the unknown, and don't feel afraid that you won't get any benefits or respect or bigger things coming into your life. With a crown here, think of it as it's always on your head. A crown is always yours. It's the way you carry it that makes the biggest difference. So even if every single person on earth had a crown on their head, what makes you different? What makes you shine? You need to think about you as a person, of what makes you the most amazing person on the earth, because that's how they see you as, is someone who has amazing potential, but you're missing out because you're not harnessing it and showing it off to other people, and you're sort of just being in the background a little bit. So that is your message from your ancestors, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it, hope it made sense, and I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. You guys selected the 6 of Cups. This is your reading for your message from a trusted ancestor. We also have the 3 of Swords as well. In terms of this ancestor, I feel like this is someone that you knew as a child, you're very close to, and they always bring you a lot of nostalgia. Unfortunately, they passed away when you were very, very young, or at a time where you weren't quite an adolescent. And so their impact on you is quite significant, is what I'm picking up from. If not, then this could be an ancestor who has been through a lot of cycles with you, in spirit or in person, depending on what you resonate with the most. Now, their message for you, we have the Tower. We have the Three of Wands reversed. We have Possibilities, which is a unique card to this deck. And we also have the Page of Wands reversed. What they want to point out to you is whatever you have been working on, every opportunity that has come into your world, there's going to be a big breakthrough that is coming through for you guys. And the breakthrough is going to allow you to harness every possible opportunity, every possible decision. Everything is going to succeed ultimately for this group. The main thing that I'm picking up from this, you guys, is it's something so unexpected, but it's not scary. It's just out of the blue, something's going to crop up and you don't know what to do with yourself. I think in terms of almost like your mission in life, you've been trying to seek it out, trying to find it. And I think they feel like you've got to a stage where there's going to be this massive breakthrough that is coming through. I need more cards for this. This is very, very vague. We have Pin, new job, career. That could be it, definitely. We have Apple, temptation will test you. Interesting. And we have Ant, work, achievement, success. So could be that this massive opportunity that is coming towards you unexpectedly is a new job or career that you didn't expect to be something that you would be interested in or good at initially. Because it seems like with the Three of Wands, you're still trying to seek out the path that is right for you. You've been sort of experimenting a lot of the time, trying to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work. And it's got to a point where you couldn't really find the exact opportunity. But what is coming through is that this new opportunity and career will provide you with what you want to do. And that temptation with Apple, it seems like it's something that unexpectedly you're like, ooh, might want to try that, might want to test it out. So that's definitely really, really nice to see for you guys. We also have let go of all that no longer serves you. So it could be one of two things. It could be that they're finding the current work career path that you have is not something that is for you. So as much as you may be connected to what you're doing at the moment, they don't feel like it's in your benefit. They don't feel like it's something that will help you long term or give you more opportunities long term. They definitely seem to want you to change careers at some point. We also have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Find things that are unique to you. Find things that make you feel comfortable and also make you feel determined to keep trying, keep growing. I think sometimes, especially with Apple, I think of a tree of there are times where it's planted, it's been there for a year or two, no apples have shown up. Do you then try and trim the tree, see if you can find a solution for it, or do you simply let it and see what happens? For you guys, I think it's more about trimming the tree. It's about finding and pruning and creating something more and not simply waiting and seeing what happens. If you do trim the tree and nothing happens, okay, fine. You've just sort of cut the tree, that's fine. But if it does work, then take it. It's about taking on risks. And I feel like with so far there hasn't been as much risk taking that probably needs to happen for you guys. I think playing it safe is not something that you should do, especially because we have possibilities and we have a dragon. It's not something that is in the everyday. It is something completely unique and magical, and that's what you want to find for yourself. Let's get a few more cards to see where we're going with this. What is the message from your ancestors? We had a few fly out. Okay, we have the Page of Rings. We have the Ten of Wands reversed. We have the Six of Swords, new journeys coming in. We have the Two of Wands. Again, new opportunities. We have the Four of Wands. Success very clearly with the Ant. And we have Justice. Whew. Definitely a big breakthrough coming forward that will lead to you being determined of being able to see where your future is headed. I think at the moment you guys are, again, stuck with where you want to go, not really certain of the path ahead, but this Tower moment is something that will bring through a lot of inspiration and opportunities, but also it will bring in a lot of emotional comfort and reduce your stress, because the stress component that's coming in is more related to not knowing the future. But once you have a plan, then that stress and anxiety disappears and you can focus on the journey ahead and being able to create. And especially with the Four of Wands here, manifestation is the biggest thing. Once you have a plan that you can comfortably manifest with all your heart, that is all it takes. And that again comes with confidence. It's come with risk-taking and being bold and being able to see the bigger picture. That's what we sort of want to get into with you guys. With the Two of Wands as well, being able to plan the future that is right for you, finding the path that is right for you and able to build on that. And that journey forward and that breakthrough mentally is what is the most important for you guys. But look forward to something very soon, by the looks of it, very unexpectedly. Things are being planned in the background and are going to fall into place is the message that I'm getting for you. So pile 2, I look forward to seeing the abundance that is coming in for you guys, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye. Hello pile 3, you guys selected the Hierophant card. That also came with the Knight of Wands. So, the trusted message from your ancestor is that this is someone who you looked up to a lot as a kid. Definitely someone who was not only intelligent, but also someone who was very outgoing and playful and had this charisma or enthusiasm about them that you were really drawn to. This is someone who, you know, you could always have fun with. At the same time, you can have really deep conversations with and feel comfortable doing that. That is a type of person this was. We have the Temperance card as well. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Cups reversed. And the Page of Cups. Very interesting. This is someone who, for some of you, I'm getting this may have even been a unique wisdom in a pet that you've had, that you still think about. for some of you, that might be the case. But what I'm getting is this is someone who is very calm and collected, but at the same time very outgoing. The main thing they want you to focus on is emanating the same energy as them. I think what they've found is you either hold yourself back a lot, or you're not using your wisdom to the best of your ability, and you're almost not leaning into that energy. Or it could be the opposite for some of you guys, where you're not leaning into that playful energy enough. And that's leading to things being very stagnant, not only for financial work situations, but it's even for creating relationships with others. With the Page of Cups here, it seems like your ability to really form deep, meaningful connections with other people, that's being put on the back burner because you're not able to fully commit to the people around you. Or it could be that you're not fully able to immerse yourself with groups of people around you and be vulnerable. With the Five of Cups reversed as well, it's the inability to move forward and express yourself the way you want to express yourself. There's something in this where you're holding back, and that's limiting you in some regard. Whether it's not being true to yourself, or you're not finding the right people or connections that can bring your world into something that is balanced. You're almost trying to hold things together that aren't really meshing together well. Let's get a few more pieces of information. We have the Star with guaranteed success. We have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, grey or white hair. We have the Moon, changes in your life. For you guys, it seems like the main thing that they want you to focus on is being able to expand the world you're in. But doing it not so necessarily going out, trying new things. It's not that. It's mentally expanding your world through intellect, through resources, through understanding yourself on a much deeper level. It does seem like for some of you, you're not picking up those cues of where you need to be mentally. It seems like you're almost hesitating a lot of the time to delve into the deeper parts of yourself, and that's causing that stagnancy in a lot of aspects of your life. And once those are cleared, where you can really understand yourself, are true to yourself, and not hiding or not shying away from the shadow parts of self or the not so great parts of yourself, and seeing yourself in a deeper light in terms of what you're good at, what you're not good at, and just really focusing on those sorts of things. Let's get a few clarifiers as well for this. What does pile 3's Ancestor wish to tell them? We have the Chariot and we have the Ace of Swords. The main information that they want to tell you is to follow the path that is right for you. Again, with Temperance of Balance, being able to see both sides of yourself and also be comfortable with that. With the Ace of Swords, it's all about your mental clarity in yourself and the things around you. There's definitely new opportunities that are coming in for you and significant changes that are being brought in. But part of this process is understanding yourself on a much deeper level, that you're able to really excel in whatever comes your way. We also have, it is never truly the end. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. Again, it seems like you're sort of holding parts of yourself back, whether it's from fear of not being accepted or fear of not being respected even for some of the things that you possess or the qualities that you have. We also have accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. So again, being able to embrace yourself, all aspects of yourself and what it brings for you. And again, we have Otter Spirit, you are never alone. Definitely this person in your life was someone who was very inspirational to you, but also was someone to boost you with whatever you're feeling. And I think now that you don't have that constant feedback from someone else, they're saying it's time to get that feedback from yourself more than anything. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Hermit energy. So being able to delve into yourself and your mind, understanding you first before the world accepts you and understands you. It's one of those things where you just need to keep focusing on yourself more than anything else around you and being comfortable with that energy. And that's something that takes a lot of time and effort, but that is what is coming through for you guys. It's just that ability to really push through thick and thin of everything that comes in your way, every obstacle, every rock in your path. You're still going to move forward and see yourself as you are. So pile 3, that was your message from your trusted ancestor. I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello pile 4, welcome to your reading about your ancestor's message for you. Now, you selected the Knight of Swords. So your ancestor is someone who is very blunt, very straightforward, to the point, maybe constantly on the move. Definitely someone who was out there and a bit of a badass is what I'm getting off the bat for you guys. We have the 5 of Swords reversed. We have the Justice card. We also have the 5 of Wands reversed. And we have the 2 of Wands again reversed. The immediate energy that I'm getting off for you guys is you are coming in to your true form. We've got 2 5s that are reversed. Absolutely. You are becoming someone who is very confident in yourself. You're not flustered by what anyone or anyone else says about you. You're very comfortable with, people disliking you, people not accepting you, people complaining about you, etc. You don't feel like you have to fit into any sort of group. You don't feel like you have to lessen yourself for anyone else. You're very comfortable and confident with anything that comes your way. With the 2 of Wands reversed, I think it's your anxiety about the future that they have a message for today. With Justice card, it seems like you have everything in order. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, but what you're struggling with is that anxiety about the future and what's to come. So let's get a few tea leaf cards to see what you have. We have dog barking, advice from a friend. We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Very fun for you guys. And cup, you should accept valid criticism. So, about your future. It seems like their advice for you is to constantly build upon what you already have. With receiving valid criticism, it's all about trying to understand parts that you want to work on, things that you want to change. Again, with advice from a friend, it could be a friend, family member, someone that you trust. Being able to hear advice and then determine, is it valid, is it not? Making that determination and not just dismissing any sort of criticism or advice that comes your way. But with crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise, if it is a child and you're nervous about the future, might be something that you want to look into and make any decision with clear consciousness. With enterprise, it can be being able to receive, again, that criticism that comes your way, and being able to pick apart what advice is worth for you and what's not, being able to have that determination. We also have go inward. It's time to connect with your inner child. So whether that's something, especially with child here, again with crib, it could be something that you are looking in towards. What was your childhood dream? Where did you want to be at that time? What did you want to be seen as? Did you want to be seen as a leader? Did you want to be seen as someone who gives advice or someone who goes to new places and travels a lot? Being able to go back to your roots in terms of your own self and where you want to go to help plan for the future. We also have elephant spirit, learn from the past. So yes, something about planning and the past and moving forward is coming through for you guys. I think the main thing that we are looking for in terms of your ancestors' message is picking apart pieces and putting them back together. So learning from the past, learning from your childhood, learning from pieces of what makes us who we are, makes us build upon what we already have. Very vague, but very fun. Let's get a few more messages to really determine what is happening for messages from your ancestor. We have the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of Rings, and the 3 of Cups. So, I think again with building on friendships, building on trust, communicating with others, being open with the people around you is something that is very important in terms of building upon something bigger that will last for the long term, if that's what you're working on. It definitely seems, for some of you, it could be kid, but it definitely seems slightly more work related is what I am picking up on. Any other messages from pile 4's trusted ancestor? We have the Fool, going on a new journey. Definitely something new and exciting is coming towards you, whether it's an opportunity or whether it's listening to a friend of something as simple as going to a different location and seeing what comes of it. It's something that takes a lot of time and energy for you to sort of build on. Definitely picking on some sort of creativity or project or class that builds on that creativity. Something that really is powerful for your long term. Let's get a few more pieces of information for this pile. the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Why do I get for some of you, could be romantic connection coming in, or a new friendship that is coming in that you should be open to exploring and accepting. We have the Five of Swords reversed again. Being able to make up with an old friend, potentially for some of you as well. Being able to move on from the past. Four of Rings reversed. Four of Rings reversed, being open to accepting things and letting go of control. And the Devil card, which is control. I think the main message I'm getting for you guys is don't be stuck in your ways. Find new ways of thinking, new opportunities. Be open to accepting that your way is not always right, that your thought process is not always right. Filter things in with other people, receive criticism, because what others see is also valid. Just as what you see is valid, what others see are also valid. So take everything into consideration. Whatever is coming your way with the Fool card is something that is new, but it's also something that will be completely opposite to how things are run currently. I am getting that this may be a social situation of some sort, along with that creative venture that is going on for you guys, or enterprise. Whatever you are building, it is going to grow as you work with more people, as they come into your being. So that is for you guys. Main message takeaway with the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Don't be stuck in your ways. Unfortunately, that is the message for you guys. Don't get stuck in your ways. Find new ways and avenues. Don't be stubborn. Try and let things go. As good as you are with your mental state of knowing what you want and what you don't want, flexibility is very much needed, so definitely keep that into consideration. So, pile 4, that was your message. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.